It's estimated that 30 beluga whales and 4 dolphins are still alive at the once thriving tourist attraction that closed in 2024. Those animals have quite literally been floating in limbo while discussions took place on where to move them and who should pay for it. Last October, we reported on the horrifying news that Marineland said it would be forced to euthanize all 30 whales if the Canadian government wouldn't pay to move them to China. The government seemed to call their bluff and rejected that request. Reports show that that threat was once again renewed when the park gave a new deadline to either approve a deal or move the whales or they would be euthanized. So then, Canadian Minister of Fisheries Joanne Thompson confirmed in a statement that she had given conditional approval to transport the mammals to facilities in the United States, saving their lives. Joining us now, former Marineland whale trainer Phil Demers. Phil, great to have you back on the program. So basically, did you call the Canadian government's bluff? What led the Canadian government to finally agree to pay for the cost of moving these whales?
It ultimately came to a reframing of what it was. The U.S. coalition of facilities, if you will, would not have done business with Marineland in a financial sort of deal kind of way. It required for them, on the basis that Marineland had an absolute terrible reputation and a long history of having some problems with U.S. facilities, that they wouldn't touch them. But with this reframing that these animals need to be rescued, it opened the door for those American facilities to show up and say, we'll take them. And we're all very grateful for that, because it truly represents the very best option for these whales. Which
facilities in the United States are taking them?
So we've got the Shed Aquarium, we've got Georgia Aquarium, Mystic Aquarium, as well as SeaWorld operates, I believe, 3 facilities down there. So a number of them may very well take them.
These whales, and is this a deal for the whales or for the dolphins too?
The dolphins will have a separate deal that'll be announced another time. But for now, everyone's breaking the news as if it's all under the same umbrella, but they'll be going to a different location. These
whales have already endured some pretty appalling conditions at Marineland. Are you totally confident? I know the Shed Aquarium is amazing. SeaWorld's been a bit controversial. You're confident that where they're going is really good?
The life support system at Marineland has been on life support and is the result of poor management over a number of years, and that resulted in excess of since the world are vastly better governance and great animal protection laws. And additionally, the laws that are in the spirit of the laws that follow and protect these whales in Canada, which means no breeding and no performing, that's going to follow them and be respected as well in the U.S. So all the advocates are very pleased with this development.
Each one of these beluga whales can weigh between 1,000 and 3,000 pounds. How do you move a creature like this?
You put them in a sling, you lower the water, you get them into a sling. They are raised and placed into a box with a little bit of water, where you find the happy medium between being suspended in the sling and being able to, when with a full rise to the top, find a nice balance. Animals are It's craned into the belly of a Hercules airplane, and then flown to its respective direction, and then you do it all again in reverse. It's pretty easy if you're a professional. It can be done quite seamlessly and quite quick.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. It sounds really complicated. I've got to think that moving them to the United States is going to be much easier on the whales than it would be to try and ship them all to China.
Correct. This move is a win, especially for the animals, but as well as the advocates who had been for a long time advocating that these animals need to be removed and taken to a place where they can be offered proper care. And that's what this is.
Well, these whales are very, very smart creatures. So happy that this is a solution that has finally emerged, because the thought of them all being euthanized was really upsetting to a lot of folks. And then, of course, living on at Marineland in appalling conditions, also a bad option. Phil Demers, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.